All right. Hi guys, welcome to the Boss Babes in Real Estate podcast.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Amanda with Celebration Tower Group and checking in with all of our boss babes here.
Easy's.
Lena.
Elvie the Realtor.
Gabby.
And Stephanie Martinez.
Thanks for tuning in with us. A big topic I think that we had wanted to really talk about is social media. So I think there's a big misconception about how social media can help all of our businesses and the way that we really use it. I know it really helps me and it helps all of us here. And our presence on social media is so important for branding ourselves. And that's kind of how we want to run the show today. So I want to kind of start with Gabby. So Gabby is amazing at social media.
Thank
I
you.
follow her on LinkedIn. She's on every platform.
Yes.
And I love it. And you definitely have gotten a ton of business from it. So want to kind of share with us how
Yes.
it's helped you.
It definitely is a great tool. First of all, it's free, right? So we don't have to spend any money on it. It's a free lead generation platform for me, especially for my type of buyers because I am from Guatemala and I deal with a lot of international buyers and a lot of people that have bought with me from Guatemala and or from any other country. Maybe I have not connected with them through years because I've been living here for 12 years, but now because they see me on Facebook or on Instagram that I am active, that I'm showing properties, I have clients that have contacted me from Guatemala that have no, spoken in probably 10 years. And then they see the house, oh my God, I really like this house, I'm thinking about investing in Orlando or actually in Miami too because I also do in Miami. Last year I sold probably the most expensive property that I've gotten under contract in Miami from a client friend of mine from school that I went to school with a long time ago, from social media. So that's take a picture everywhere you go. You know, you are constantly every day visiting a business. If it's a restaurant, tag the restaurant in your story, post them, tag their Instagram account. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just really picky. But as long as you're putting out content out there, they're seeing you, you know? Don't put mediocre content either. Just like a blurry video because nobody's really going to see that or like it, right? Well, just make sure it's a decent picture. Like you can, if you're at a restaurant, post and tag the restaurant. If you are at a game, post that there's the activity in your city that other clients can go to or that other friends that you have can go to, bring value through your post. And also I would say that the apps that I use is actually the iPhone editing
Just through the camera?
feature,
Okay.
and also Facetune. It's like I love Facetune.
Facetune. Okay.
To like edit and Facetune too, by the way, because that's the one that you can play the colors and the sharpness of your picture and like the pop the colors and all that stuff.
What about for like the captions? Because you're always really great with captions. Any advice on
She's
that?
amazing with that.
Yeah, any advice you can give the audience and myself?
I always text her. I'm like, what should I put here? So, like sometimes you don't have like
I normally I
anything in
just
your
am
head.
creative like that in that sense, but also sometimes when I see a quote that I like or like something, I save it. Like you know
Okay.
how on Instagram you can save, you can have albums that you save specifically for certain things.
Okay.
So I have one for quotes, I have one for house decoration, I have, you know. So the quote ones, I use it, or if I hear a song and I'm like, that's a good part of a song or a lyric or whatever, then I'll put it on my notes. I have like a notes whole thing that says captions.
So it is a full-time job.
Yeah. And then you just
So
go
what
through
you're
your
saying
captions.
is there's no easy way.
There's no easy way. But you, but look, if you're like, because you're gonna forget that you like this song and you like this part of the song. So I immediately post it on my caption notes, and then whenever the picture, I have a picture, I'm like, okay, what one of these captions go with it, and then I just pick. That's just how I do it.
no.
So I'm watching. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm watching Rhythm and Flow right now. I know it's been out forever, but I'm catching up right now. And a constant thing that they keep saying when they're like listening to the songs, am I gonna remember it? Is a girl gonna use this as a caption? Like it's really, that's really important. Yeah, like when they're going into making music or putting out music that's gonna like really make an impression on people, a caption is important. Like
It's
you have to
important.
have captions in your song.
Yeah, like Gabby was saying too, like just sharing the value in whatever you post in social media, because you just don't want to post a picture of yourself every day. You want to share some content. Clients, we have a lot, like I myself like have a lot of referrals from Instagram. Instagram is like a big thing for me too. And you walk in Orlando and people are like, I follow you. I'm like, oh, great. I mean, like I get excited because there's people that I haven't even like get in contact with, but they know who I am and they know what I'm
Through
doing.
social media.
So they will be sharing my information too.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
think social media is a great tool for us in real estate.
So, what sort of advice, would you give somebody who's not as comfortable sharing, photos of themselves or video or anything? What sort of advice would you give them to put themselves out there?
I can tell, like I can relate with that because I don't feel like so comfortable sometimes posting pictures of myself. But I heard somebody saying, Gary Vee, he was saying, if you don't post anything in social media, what are you doing? Like, why are you even in social media? So I try to get like more comfortable and I try to ask for advice first. I'm like, hey, what do you think about this picture? What do you think about this? Sometimes I just post like a video or something when I'm like recording for my from when I'm showing or anything like that, just because I want to share that information to with different people on social media. But I think when you don't feel so comfortable, you should just see what are you looking for first of all. What do you want to do with that specific like picture or video that you're planning to post. And if you don't feel like comfortable, start sharing, like Gabby was saying, videos of a restaurant that you're going to, videos of different places of your city. And then you're gonna put the content out there. People are gonna start noticing that you're posting different things, and that is going to help you build a little bit more of confidence when you see like people liking your videos and liking your pictures.
And also, guess what? A lot of people are not comfortable enough to like. You're like, oh, I don't like to record myself. Like I'm like so nervous.
I get nervous.
And I know. And normally it's funny because if like somebody's recording me, I get nervous. But if I record myself, I don't get nervous.
Yeah.
But and also the thing is that your friends, you're like, I hate how I sound and this and that. Your friends already know how you sound.
You guys
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
make fun of me.
And we already know how
I
you sound.
never do.
So,
I
and you're
love
okay,
it.
right? Did you survive? Are you okay?
No, I'm good. I like the way
See,
I sound.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Your friends already know how you sound. They already know how you talk.
Yeah.
They know that whatever. And the ones that don't, who cares? But
They're
you
just
don't even
learning to
them.
know you. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And guess what? It's okay. Put yourself out there is better than not putting yourself out
Yes.
there. And if somebody's like criticizing you, they're criticizing something that they're not comfortable or brave enough to do themselves.
Exactly. Good thing
So,
that you said that, because
you know?
some people have the misconception saying like, okay, you post in social media how many times a day and you have time to do this and you have time to do that. Like that is part of our business too. So we always have to set 5-10 minutes of our time to post something in social media, because that's going to bring us business. Like as many people buy leads, buy this, buy that. Social media brings leads to me, and I'm sure to all of you guys too. So it's a great tool to use, and why not? It's there, it's free, you know.
So I have a question. I know you have 2 accounts. You have 2. I have 2. You guys have 1. Is there
I
a
have 2.
reason you have 2?
She
the
does have
secret
to. I
one.
have her.
Well,
I have
I didn't know about that.
I do.
Why do you
because-
like to have 2
Because
accounts?
I like to post a lot about myself on my personal page because that's me, you know. And a lot of people, my clients or some business colleagues, they don't want to see everything about me, or I might not want them to see everything
Right,
about me.
right.
So I have my business one, which is gonna be mainly real estate. Or I'm gonna share you. You're still gonna see me,
Personal.
but
yeah.
there's gonna be a lot of business oriented material.
Yeah.
Other than my personal page, I can express myself and how I am, and if it's a bad day, it's a bad day. If it's a good day, it's a good day. You know, in business is different, so I like to separate it too.
Separate. But you do mix
I do
personal
mix.
and business on both, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I was gonna say. Like I have 2, but I totally forgot about the previous one because it was just mostly related with my fitness life and like working out and stuff like that. Now that I'm posting like everything in the real estate, I created just one account, just mainly to show people what is Lena's real estate business and all that. I still post things about my life and everything, but it's mainly real estate stuff.
Yeah, it's filtered basically, you know. And my personal page is like I'm connected with just my friends and stuff like that, and then my business page is filtered. Let's just
Sometimes
say that.
also like social media, I feel like the crowd is different. Like the crowd that I have on my
totally.
Facebook is totally different from the one in LinkedIn,
Totally.
from the one from Instagram. So do you post the same on every social media?
No.
Or do you like change it a little bit? Like, okay, on Facebook I'm gonna post this.
No, I just don't post everything on my. if it's like on my personal, I post whatever I want, and then also like you said, my audience on my personal is 80% men and 20% women. So
On
you see,
Instagram,
different.
right?
Just,
On Instagram.
just so you
And
know.
then, and then on my business is 50-50.
She knows her insights.
Exactly.
On my
Yeah.
business is 50-50, and I know what I post. So I might share, if it's like business, and regardless, I can show
Yeah.
it on my personal and on my business. But there's some things that I'm not going to just put on my business page. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I just have one. I've
Yeah.
always one has worked for me. I think for me, I share about my family,
Yeah.
travels. I'm super authentic, and if people want to do business with me because of what I
That's
post, then
Yeah.
I don't want to do business with them either.
Yeah,
So,
I did the same thing. Like I just
Exactly.
totally forgot about the previous one, and I just created like my own like Lina Torres real estate. This
Yeah.
is me, and this is my life, and this is my business.
the
That's
reason
what
why I
did
do
too.
have two is like I travel a lot, and then I go on a lot of beach vacations, and I'm always in a bikini, and I don't think that's business appropriate all the time, but I still want to post that,
That's
but
true.
it's very personal, you know.
Correct.
And then they're gonna approach you a different way if they see you on a bikini every day
They will.
on your business
the
page,
reality.
you know.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
Yeah.
So that's why I have two separate accounts, because I don't.
Yeah, you don't want to
Yeah.
send a wrong message out
It's
there.
not the wrong message. It's
Yeah.
just like because I'm enjoying life or I'm in a bikini.
Exactly.
You know, like it doesn't. It's not.
But it's like what you're
business-oriented,
saying,
so.
like you have to know your audience, because what you post on LinkedIn, it cannot, for me, it cannot be the same what I post on Instagram. It's like a different audience. So you
LinkedIn,
have to,
yes.
You know what? Sometimes I use the same picture but a different caption and a different because it's different audiences.
Platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll do that. And then for your post, for example, like yesterday, Steph took a picture of me outside of the Grand Bohemian, and like it's like we were there for a little bit,
And you guys met the photographer behind the scenes.
Yes. A lot of
It's
times
me.
it's one of them.
And I'm
Yeah.
her photo editor too.
So the Grand Bohemian is great. The picture's pretty, but then I still want to share that that's one of my favorite hotels. That they have a great brunch, and then guess what? You're still gonna get reposted because the business saw that you tagged them, and then you get more more views, and then the more reposts you get, the more audience you get, because then their audience see your post, and then my
Exactly.
audience see my post, and that's how your business grows. You know.
Whoever says that they're not using social media in real estate business, I don't know what else are they doing, because this is 2020 now, guys.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Hop on board.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we're about to have like flying cars. I was looking at the news this
Yes.
morning. So for me, like to hear
We
people
need
that are
that.
not using Instagram, LinkedIn, that is super important. And I don't use Facebook a lot, but now I'm starting to get more business in there too. So I post the same thing. Like Instagram and Facebook are connected because I don't have too much time to be.
And I'm going to
know.
tell you, do what works for you. Like,
Right.
do what works for you and for your personality. Because
Yes.
if anything, you have to remain authentic.
Yes.
You cannot pretend to be something that you're not, because you're going to portray that, and people are going to
Yes.
see that.
You have to. You
Don't
have
copy
to deal
because
with
this girl
people.
is doing. Don't copy because this girl is doing this walk or this, like, it's gonna look the same on you. It's not.
Yes.
You know, stay true to yourself. Yes. Stay true to yourself.
Inside joke.
Inside joke, guys. But for real, you know, like what works for me might not work for you. What works, like, stay true to yourself.
yeah, and people
because-
notice it too.
Yeah,
I mean, people
people
notice
notice
when
it.
you're
So-
copying somebody else.
And if that's not something that you're on or that you like, then hire somebody, a marketing specialist that can handle your page.
Yes,
If you don't
right.
have the time or you're not
Yeah.
that type of person,
That was
have
going to be
somebody,
the next question
right?
I asked. So, do you guys have a certain plan? Like, is there something mentally where you're like, I need to post 6 times a day on my story, 1 on your feed? What do you think would be most
So
effective?
for me, it's what's organic and natural. Like there are some days where I don't post at all because I just don't feel inspired to do it. And if I'm not inspired to do something, you're not gonna get the like 100% like
Yeah.
harvest from what I'm posting. So I don't post out of force. I post out of sharing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Poetic.
For me,
I do agree with you
Yeah.
because like last month that my mom was so sick, I didn't post. I tried to post at least once a day, and I tried to share my stories, like a couple of things in there too, a day, like once a day at least. So I was like looking at it. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't posted like in 6 days. I'm like, this is, that people notice that too.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, is everything okay? Like, because they, like Stephanie said, I post because I feel like it, not just because I have to be like posting everywhere.
Well, I like was doing this already, but Gogo, like we went to, we were with Gogo in Vegas, and she said it perfectly, and this is exactly, she worded perfectly. So your story, you post everything on your story. That's your everyday. Your,
Yes.
how you connect with people, being real.
Correct.
If you don't have makeup in the morning, that's fine. Like if you don't have it, it's in 24 hours, it's gonna be gone. But people see that, oh, they feel like they're with you. A lot of people tell me, I feel like I'm there with you. Like every time that you post,
Because you
is
go
like-
everywhere with them.
and there they go with you. Basically, they know that what you were doing. So, well, a safety tip that I do before I even go to the next is that I don't post where I'm at. I
When
post
you're in the
after.
moment,
When I
exactly.
leave, then I post
Yeah.
because there's crazy people out here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
It's sad, but it's true.
yes, and then so your story you can share, you can be raw, and you can post whatever, a bad picture, even if you're not feeling good. Hi guys, whatever. Still post, and then what goes on your page, as a post on your page, that's your storefront. So you gotta keep it clean, keep it nice, keep it
Exactly.
pleasantly.
More planned.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Good looking,
Coordinated.
aesthetically coordinated. Like I coordinate my rows.
That's
It's like
one
the same
thing.
colors, and then the next row.
I'm not.
That's
there
one
yet.
thing. I'm not there
I'm not there
yet.
yet.
I'm not so technical to be posting like color coordinated
You don't have to
stuff.
do it like that, but
But
that's
I
my
try.
preference,
Right.
You know.
It's all about what feels authentic to you.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like your Instagram has to be another representation of you. It's
Yes.
just kind of like, what do I want you to know about me? You know,
Other people like to
Exactly.
use like the same filter for all the pictures, so it kind of looks like
cohesive.
peachy. Yeah, because it has to have that a cohesiveness. You know, that's like the right word. So that's basically the advice I would have.
Some
On
type
that
of
sense.
order. Some type of order, whatever
Yeah.
it is,
Well, yeah,
looks
with this
nice.
with this story, like my business development reps, I always tell them your calendar should match your story. So wherever you are, whoever you're having lunch with, wherever you're going, if it's on your calendar, it should match your story. That's your day, right?
Yes. Right.
I
And,
have.
and
I-
when it goes to you planning, I don't have necessarily a day that I know I'm gonna post at this time every day or like something like that. But the only day that I do have religiously post the same type of content every day is the Mondays, which is I have like a let's talk about real estate.
I
Mondays
love that.
section
I love that.
of my videos that I will share something.
You have to teach
real
us how to
estate
do
related.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like we're not taking the Mondays from you, but those videos are like so informative. They're
Yeah,
so perfect.
I want to share. That's
You
my
know?
that's my day
Yeah.
to share value with my followers and my clients.
Exactly.
You know, and so it's like let's talk about real estate Monday every day. Every Monday is a different topic,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be real estate related. And that's what one thing that I committed, that it has to be on Mondays, that it has to be then done a certain way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But any other thing, just post as long as you're posting.
Couple of days ago, I posted a video. I was recording by myself. I was nervous, and then it took me like 2 hours to fix it. I'm like trying to do something. I'm like, let's go back to the video editor. Like, I don't know. It was just taking forever.
Yeah.
So tools like the ones you do on Mondays, like how to do your Monday videos and everything, that will come in handy for all of us.
Yeah.
for sure.
And then just bring value. That's
Exactly.
just
Value.
it, you know.
And it's just a habit too. I feel
Yeah.
like the more I got used to it, the more it became like a second nature. And here's like 4 like words you need in your vocabulary is tag me in that. Because honestly,
Yes.
if somebody else is doing the job while you can't, you just get tagged in it, you can instantly repost it.
It's the
Yes,
best.
that's
I
awesome.
best.
like I always tell people I'm like
Yeah.
tag me in that, tag me in that, tag me in that because
And the
now
cute
you
ones.
have
Just kidding.
Oh yeah. Well, I
I'm
can
just
filter.
kidding.
I'm like, I look ugly.
Fix that.
I'm not.
We got no
reposting
problem with
this.
that.
Right. So tag me in that. Now you have like a whole little library of content just in your
And
messages.
listen, really tag
Yeah.
the businesses. That's a really great tip I can
They'll
give you
repost
because
too.
they always
Great,
repost
yeah,
all
they
my
always
posts.
repost.
They
That's
always
awesome.
repost.
That's
Yeah,
really
They
good.
interact with you, and that's a whole different audience. You know,
and tag locations.
Yeah,
Just
listen, I'm
locations
getting
are
like
stories, too.
close to 3,000 followers in my real estate page, and it's just organic, like people that they know me and stuff like that, which is great,
Even
like
our page, like
just
by the way,
just share it.
It also
Yeah,
helps
our
that you're
page.
beautiful.
Yeah. Oh,
our
thank you,
page we
baby.
have like almost 1,000 followers.
That's amazing.
Almost.
you
But
know?
we're going to do a special post when we reach 1,000. Well, it's
I
only been a
have
couple of months.
I have a question though.
It's gonna be the bikini shop.
What
that you're
is your
talking about.
favorite? What is your favorite picture? What is your favorite Instagram page? Or like somebody
For
that you're
inspiration?
following that you feel
that's a
like
good
I
question.
love their posts,
I have so
and you
many.
liked everything
Oh my God.
that they post or
I
something
like-
like that.
Personally, because
Yes.
I love funny mom jokes, is Scary Mommy. I reshare that one all the time.
Oh my God,
because
okay.
it's jokes
What about you?
I can't say the one I like. It's the crazy one, right?
Oh yeah.
That one is good. That one is good.
That
one
one cracks me
But
up.
What
it's
is
so
the one you
funny.
like?
Real estate related or anything?
Any page that you like it's about
I like the soul guidance.
you know, like
one,
what they
'cause
share.
I'm into like, you know, like astrology and like
Yeah.
numerology and stuff. And
Yeah,
like,
you always
and
share something like that, too.
Yeah, soul guidance is like.
How about you, Steph?
Bring her up again, Manifestation Babe.
Oh, yeah.
Her
Oh, yeah.
like she's got all of like the right colors and everything, and she has like that's a place that I can go to for inspiration. So you know what I mean. If I think about it, like if I use other people's accounts for things like let me go find something to inspire me today because I know she's gonna have some
Yes.
kind of content or something that'll be like a layout. Then I'm like maybe I should have the exact same thing for other people as
I
well.
love that.
I follow a couple of realtors
Mhm.
in women empowerment, like Boss Babes Inc. Like I love them.
well,
yeah, those
I
are
mean,
thank you.
Boss Babes in real estate. I have so many realtors that I follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have really good content that I try to.
Yeah.
How about you, Alina?
Probably the same thing.
Lily?
Like real
doesn't watch
estate.
Yeah.
Real estate.
I don't.
I have one girl that I follow though from Miami. Her name is Christina Stone.
Oh yeah.
I don't know her
Christy. I know
marketing
her.
guy or something, but she does amazing.
She's-
Everything they post is like perfect. You know, like
Yeah.
I know they have
So
the
cute.
video camera, like the guy that always behind, like you know, is behind scenes and like filtering everything, like doing everything, like everything comes out perfect.
Yeah.
Which
Lily, you have
I love
anyone?
that.
Anything? No.
Mine. I'll be the real
Hers is pretty fabulous.
I know, and yeah,
You guys
I
all
love,
fabulous.
I
Well,
love Lily.
I think
too.
that's a wrap for today. So
Yes,
thank
I
you.
think hopefully it gave you a little bit of inspiration
Yes.
to rip that band-aid off and really get out more on social media, some easy techniques and ways to use other people's pages that inspire you to share them
Yes.
to your story and go out there and be more present on social media. Thank you guys.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.